But I told the queen, I said we need to shout out our solos.
The solos are everything.
Because our solos, man, y'all are so impressive. And I'm gonna let y'all know why in a minute. So I got a question for our solos in the chat. So we get to see. So if you are a solo and you have already cruised, put a 1 in the chat so everybody can see that you're a solo and you have cruised. The number 2 question is, if you are a solo and you've been thinking about cruising, but you've been scared to cruise, put a 2 in the chat.
Okay.
I think those are some fair questions. All right, look, all in ones. Okay. Come on through, singles. All these singles have cruised.
We didn't say y'all was single. We said solo.
Solo, yes. All right. So we have Michelle said, I want to cruise, but I'm scared. All right. Gloria said, I want to cruise, but I'm scared.
Aquarius. So, Fave, is it Fave Virginia D or Fave D? I think it's Fave D.
Yeah.
Patricia.
Okay. I see.
Is that don't be scared. Single and solo, independent travel. What's going on, Ken?
What's up, family?
Francois 1.
So I love cruising. All right. Hit the like button. Yes. Thank you, Rose. I see it's 300 of you in the house. If you enjoying yourself so far, go ahead and smash that like button.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for putting that. Continue to go ahead and put that in the chat. But we started looking at our numbers today, and we were blown away that 30 to 40% of our business come from solo travelers.
That's crazy.
That's from whether you book one of our groups or if you book with us individually outside of our groups. Mm-hmm. So if you are a solo person in the chat, you've been wondering how many solo people are in our groups. It's about 30 to 40% every trip.
Mm-hmm. And they have the most fun, in my opinion.
Yes. You guys, I'm so impressed because the ones that you guys have mustered up the courage to go travel out of the country by yourself. And I don't even know if I can do that.
Yep.
And you go by yourself, not even knowing if you're going to have a good time or if you're going to meet people or if something going to happen to you. All those fears that was in your head, you got over those fears.
Yeah.
Now, we truly believe in paying it forward.
Okay.
So I got the 1s and 2s in the chat because I want the 1s to put in the chat for the 2s. How did you get over your fear? Just briefly, how did you get over your fear to take your first cruise?
I like that.
How did you do that? So that, because you already know that person that's fearful is missing out on an amazing life, that all the stuff that's in their head is a lie. But they don't believe that because they haven't been on a cruise.
Claude said Jamaica, let's bring back memories.
Right.
Jamaica was like that. Had a good old time.
So Nicole said, I just did it.
Amen.
Miss Alice said, I realized time waits for no one. Can't be playing scared when there's so much to see.
Yeah.
Jada said, one, hubby fractured his back and didn't think he can cruise again. Have fun. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Let's see where we at. Determined to enjoy a trip.
Why is the screen jumping like that?
Because I'm holding it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Determined to enjoy a trip and tired of hearing others say no. So if I wait for other people to go, I'll never go anywhere.
Come on.
I make friends when I get there.
Huh?
I take short cruises by myself. Let's say I was a suspect Tokyo T. To challenge myself to do things that scare me. I love that.
I like that. That's a good one.
What's up, Susan? Q said, I got over my fear about making it back home alive. Right. So you went and you survived.
There used to be this thing that used to come on the radio. It would say something about what you think is going to be the worst can't be the worst because it ain't never happened.
Right.
It's like your brain would tell you, like we always talk about I ain't gonna go outside and walk too far in our neighborhood because somebody's dog might come and bite us in the ass. Why is it always a dog that's gonna come and he's just not gonna show up? He has to bite us in the ass.
He gonna have to bite you in the ass. He ain't biting nowhere else.
Just your ass.
Why
Like
your brain right.
goes to the extreme every time.
Your brain is your biggest hater.
It is. Not that you're gonna go up the street. You're gonna go up, you're gonna come right on back, you're gonna walk your neighborhood, you're not gonna have no incidents because we live in a neighborhood where there's leash laws, but there are some people that just feel like everybody loves their dog.
Right.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
What's up, Jerome? So Green Fly said I started with a 4-day cruise and tested the cruising water. So start low and slow. Our first cruise was 5 days. Yeah, we started with 5
days too long.
Said these people around me don't want to go where I want to go and don't have the money, so I leave them and just go. Mm-hmm. So Patricia said, tired of waiting for other people to get it together to come with me.
Love that.
Just trust it myself. Life is short.
It is. And life will literally show you every day how short it is and how fragile it is, man.
So do you have a lot of solo people that attend the group trips? I'm new to the channel and I see a lot of couples in your videos. Love you guys. Yes.
Yeah. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we just talking. You just missed
40%.
Between 30 to 40% in our groups and people that book in our agency. Mm-hmm. So yes. And
they book first.
And matter of fact, let's even make it real. What solos that have traveled with us, what can they put in the chat?
Wait, for what?
Solos that have traveled with us on our group, so that family can see that we have the solos traveling.
Oh, put 2 hearts in the chat.
Yeah,
that's an easy one. If you have traveled with us via a group trip or a sail with us.
Yeah, man. What's up? Jameer said family cruise and Icon. Our first cruise. It was on after that. Yes, sir.
I got you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you can make friends when you get there. Yes, indeed. I definitely take cruises next year. Okay. But the common theme was I heard in here is that you guys got tired of waiting for people that don't want to go nowhere and tired of waiting for people that make excuses, say they don't got the money.
Yeah.
You decided to go.
You need a roommate.
So the solo that's sitting on the sidelines, it sounds like the solos are saying to you, you need to make it happen. You just need to go and book the cruise, sis. Go and book the cruise, bruh.
Treva said you might not leave solo. Right. A liability. That's because she got pregnant on our trip. So I don't know if it was our trip though, but close. So we do know. So I'm gonna ignite the travel agent now because we know that some solos come through and they get disheartened by having to pay for 2 people to get on a cruise. Mm-hmm. But we know some cruise lines that kind of fixed it to make it a little bit more easier and more affordable for solos to travel. So tell them a little bit about that. I love how you just threw me out.
I had to throw you out there.
My nose itching.
Hey, look, it's y'all. I'm here. We're gonna help y'all out tonight, solo. We want you to take your first trip.
All right.
Go ahead.
So I don't sell NCO. I should, but I don't. They definitely cater to solos, but Virgin Voyage is my favorite cruise line. They do have solo cabins that if you book early enough, and especially if you want to take a group trip and you solo, or you know that you're going to be in the room by yourself, it's not going to be your sea terraces or anything like that. It's going to either be that interior or it's going to be one of the ocean view cabins. Right. But at least you can be able to get those rooms and not pay the premium double occupancy pricing. So you can trick out the system that way. But the key is you got to book those early because once they are gone, most people are not letting those go. And like I said, especially for a group and us being at 30 and 40% of solos, they got them on lock. So and the good thing about our groups is once you have traveled with us more than once, you get a heads up of the trips before we take them and put them in general pop.
Right.
So that gives our solos an opportunity to have first dibs on the best cabins. So keep that in mind if you want to be in that number.
Right. And sometimes, and if I'm loud and wrong,
you can be.
that sometimes the cruise lines will run deals for solos.
Virgin don't do it no more.
They don't do it no more. How about Carnival? Any one of them?
Well, they never did.
Oh, okay.
Carnival never did.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so you got Virgin, and you got NCL.
Yeah.
That you don't have to pay for two people.
Celebrity does it as
Celebrity
well.
do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah. So if that's been like a pain point for you having to pay for two people, that's your route with two different cruise lines right there for you, man. Because NCL, I feel like it's very affordable. Then Virgin is up from there.
Some of them ships.
And then and then Celebrity.
Yeah.
But I see Tola say I gotta be that rich auntie. I need my balcony.
I'm gonna say so, like literally most, like I'm not gonna say most, but there are a lot of solos that say, "Buck that I'm doing my sea terraces, I'm doing my suites." I have a lot of them that do the suites. So,
you gotta love say MSC does it too, but very limited.
Gotcha.
Appreciate that
at all.
Yeah, appreciate that. Said Peace. I went all the way to Greece by myself, and first international flight. Got on Virgin Voyages with Lifewithustv group trip and had a great time. There it is.
Now I don't know who you are by your screen name, but yay.
Yeah. Said, what's up, Star? Said, insider are tight, but by the third cruise on Virgin Voyages, I upgraded. And now I have a few perks. Deep blue.
Yeah. Now, if you can book early enough to get, now this is if you can tolerate the motion of being at the front of the ship. If you can get those cabins that go like this at the hull, and they are those ocean view ones, and they solos, they are huge.
Yeah.
They are huge, but it's only 4 of them.
Right.
And most people, when they know, they grab them and they ain't letting them go.
So other solos that are inspiring the cruise, look at I mean, look at these solos, they doing it big.
Yeah, they are.
They doing it bigger than us. Like, say, look, Solo Travel said, I need my suite. We don't get suites.
Yeah. If it was up to Bougie Bonton over here, we definitely would be in a suite.
I don't be asking for a suite. I want to fly first class.
No, he wants to fly private.
Oh yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Is to fly private, but the next level up is flying first class more frequently. Say solos gotta have a balcony. What's up, friend?
Good up. Say sweet. Period.
Said period. So,
I ain't mad at y'all. I am not mad.
So I know the next fear we hear from solos is you being able to like meet people. You're free of not meeting anybody on a cruise.
I told you your seat was squeaking again.
It is.
That cooking oil. You got it. We found the WD-40, Cheyenne. We did find it.
Yeah.
Now
we got to spread.
Now you just got to implement.
Yeah. Say Bougie Bonton. Yeah, that's what she called me.
Bougie Bonton.
Bougie Bonton. So one of the things that I noticed that cruise lines do, and the Queen probably can speak to it more, that they have solo meetups. And we've had a lot of our solos come back and say that they really enjoy the solo meetups that they have. Now, most of the time they're not hosted. It's just the solos getting together. But
what are you talking about?
The solo meetups on the cruise. I know Virgin have solo meetups.
Hosters.
Yeah, so you speak to that right there, man.
What the hell is happening?
What's happening?
Yeah. So, like he said, there is solo meetups. And one thing I do like about Virgin's solo program, and a lot of them are adopting it now, but Virgin kind of takes theirs a little step above the rest, where every night in each of the dining rooms, they have a section that's dedicated for the solo travelers. So if they decide they want to eat as a solo community together in one of those restaurants that they have reserved for that night, they can do so that they don't feel like they have to eat alone. I really do like that because that's an option. Because not all solos travel the same. Some are cool with being by themselves, eating by themselves, don't feel no kind of way. But then some people like the community of dining with other people. without feeling like they intruding on somebody else's vacation or sitting with someone that didn't necessarily want you there.
Right.
So I do like that Virgin has that, and then different things they have. They put a little invite in your room and whatnot. Now, it's not always a true invite, because if there's two people in the room, they'll assume that you're not solo. But if you see it in the app and you are soloing or, uncoupled up, you can still go to those solo meetups.
Yeah. So Tola said, I ain't never been to one of the solo meetups. Oh, really? And Q said they fun on Virgin.
I should pop in one just to have the experience, because I've never been to one. Like, I see when they are doing them, but I've never popped in.
Say, let me see. I definitely had a balcony on Virgin solo. Now I can't go backwards. Yeah, it is hard to go backwards. It definitely. Now we went backwards and have done interiors, but they've been casino deals.
Yeah.
Or it was gifted to us from the host agency.
Yeah, but baby,
but we never paid for nothing under a balcony.
Baby, let me tell you,
out of our pocket fully.
That last interior that we were in, and I had the barrel roll. I can't wait to. I think that video is. Did our editor send that video back to us today?
Which one?
The Freedom of the Seas.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Obviously.
So that's coming out soon.
Yeah. So we gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Say, I like eating alone. One of the reasons I cruise solo.
Now, when I used to be single, that was something that I could never do. I could do everything by myself because I'm an introvert. I love my own company. But being out in public and eating by myself, I could never do, because I feel like I need a banter. Like, I need a buffer, because otherwise I'm going to sit there the whole time just people watching. And that's weird. It's weird to be like, I'm watching you eat because I'm by myself and I don't have anything to take my attention, or I'm going to be in my phone. So I couldn't do it.
What's up, Jacita?
What up, fam?
I think you told us that I meet people at the bar or in a casino mostly. And I was getting ready to tell the solos, going to the bars is one of the best places to meet people, because people at the bars is ready to talk because they done had a couple of them in them. And so they're a little loose to the goose. And so they want you to get them started. And so they be ready to talk. Now, you don't have to be a drinker. No. You just can go there just to be social. So don't feel like that you have to drink to go there. But the people there that is drinking, they ready. They ready to talk.
People on vacation usually are just ready to talk, period, anyway.
Yeah.
Cruises.
Yeah.
On land-based vacations, it's usually a different vibe. People are still kind of grouped up. They with who they with. It's not really a community like it is on cruising, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like that Patricia said, when you're solo, you can do anything, whatever you ready, no one else's schedule. And
we talked about that today while we were walking.
We talked about you is not.
You is what?
You is not alone.
You is what?
You is not like
you
Michael,
just gonna keep saying it.
Like Michael Jackson said, you are not alone.
There you go.
You just on your own schedule.
Yes.
And that is powerful, because look, the thing about it is, when we on a cruise, we on each other's schedule. So we move as a unit. You ain't got to move as a unit. You get up at 5:30, 6:30, whatever time, and you can get up, put your clothes on, and go. Now we can do that too, but it just feel weird after you've been with
I do it way more than he does.
Yeah, and you've been together for a while, but you guys solo, you guys are free. So like you don't have to wait for nobody. So if you decide tonight, I want to jump on the Icon of the Seas, in a few months, you ain't got to consult with nobody but your bank account.
Hello. Now, as you said, I'm very introverted and antisocial. Unless I'm real comfortable around you, then I'm probably going to act like Stanley times 1,000. I think most introverts go through that. And I won't call it antisocial. We got to feel the vibe. And if the vibe ain't what it's supposed to be, then we quiet.
Yeah.
We're just quiet. Now, some people can be straight up antisocial, and that's cool. It is what it is. But yeah, you definitely have to. You got to feel that vibe. And I love our groups because it seems like everybody's vibe is on what is on at the same time. So when we outside, we outside. Like we out here with each other. And when it's time to turn down, you can see everybody disperse, go where they need to go.
Yep.
Recharge, do what they gotta do. At me, y'all will see me walking around by myself, usually at night, doing my thing, popping in, popping out, and then I'm back in the community.
Yes, indeed. But we need to check the pulse in the room because we done said a lot so far to our solos tonight. So appreciate all the solos putting encouragement in the chat, putting your stories in the chat. But anyone that put the tools in the chat, are you being helped? So you can just simply say yes or no in the chat. Are you being helped? Because you ain't being helped, we just going to go ahead and move on and keep the train rolling on down another route. But we want to definitely encourage you. Yes. So Patricia said yes. All right, glad we helped me. If it's just only a few of you guys, go on your vacation and come back and talk about the amazing time that you had because you was encouraged on tonight's live stream and now you got your confidence up. I like another good way of meeting people, and this not only work for the solos, but we preach it all the time, is the Facebook groups.
Yes.
For the sailing. So you can start to meet people. And what we do in most of our groups, Lynette opens up a solo chat so that the solos can start talking to each other prior to going on a group trip. So you kind of you just ain't just dropped out there and just have to figure everybody out and talk to everybody when you get there. So that has been very effective for us. So like going into Facebook, searching for, it's Virgin Voyages, June, whatever the date is, and finding that sailing and getting there and make yourself known.
Yeah.
Yep. Say how many solos are going to Aruba?
Y'all put what we're gonna put in the chat because I wanted to be different. Don't put no fruits. What you want to put in the chat for those that are going solo in Aruba?
You can
put Aruba solo.
Yeah, Aruba solo.
Put Aruba solo in the chat if you're coming to Aruba, non-coupled up. Put it that way.
So Candace said, I'm an introvert, antisocial at times.
I think we all can be.
Big grown age. All right. So y'all said y'all are being helped. So that's
hey Kiara.
No, so
Tamia.
So we in cat. So okay,
is this my Tamia? What's going on, girl?
What's up, family? So there we go, family. You see all the solos in the chat that's going to Aruba.
Kit Kat. What's going on, fam? How are you? Auntie Cara.
What's up, Carol?
Can't wait to see y'all again.
Yes, indeed.
Cute.
Let's say I'm solo. I'm a Gemini, so I'm never solo. I'm Gemini.
He called you a Gemini.
Wait, stop it. I did. Listen, I'm ready to book Barcelona solo tomorrow. Yes, Kyra. Yes, come on through. We're gonna be looking for you. We're gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
What's going on, Harry? What's going on, Keish?
And with that said, if you are interested in traveling with us and you have not heard that we do group trips. So we got some group trips we go on for now. We do have some group trips that we have this year that we still have some availability. And we also got some for next year that we got availability. So if you go down in the description, you can click the link. And matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll put it in the chat to make it easy for you because we can't assume that everybody on YouTube know what the description field is because you could be new to YouTube.
YouTube actually does not make the description field easy to find.
It don't.
I'd be annoyed when you give out all the information and you put it there. What you talked about the guy doing insurance, where to find it at? I'm like, say the description field. I feel like air traffic control all day long in the YouTube comments, to be honest with you. But I do it because I love what I do. And I have to remind myself, Lynette, you love what you do. You love what you do.
So solos, if you because there's power in numbers. Like I said, there's plenty of solo travelers that come with us. if you want to be with us for
said,
that,
don't start that doing no group trips no more. y'all notice that I don't went from group trips to sail with us all 2027.
There you go. The link right there. Our 2026 and 2027 group trips. Check them out. Would love to have you. Yeah, so glad we was able to bless y'all tonight, solo travelers. Shouts out to y'all. A lot. That's very encouraging because my first trip was solo. My first trip was with the Queen.
Hey,
changed my life.
We almost got soloed. We almost got kidnapped. We almost got drugged. We didn't almost get left, but we almost got kidnapped. We almost drowned. Almost got drugged. There was so much going on.
Yes.